Energy.
Yeah.
Energy is important.
I agree with that 100%. That's why your energy surprised me a little bit, man. In the team interview, the first team interview, and you told me, oh yeah, you know, there's some players here. There's players here, you know, might be a bit stronger than me. Da, da, da. I think you just down. I feel like you kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing or something like that, man. Where's your mindset at right now? Are you feeling confident? Are you doubting yourself a little bit? What's up?
Right now, I'm not very confident. After our last game, I think if my first match I just closed it out, I would have been very confident because I play like when I start like when it goes far, when I feel like I've done well, I just do better. But the opposite side is, yeah, I feel like my Street Fighter mentality is a bit weak in that sense, where I kind of have to like have this early or at any point like a good something, and then it's just the pressure is gone.
Yeah, that's
the adrenaline is, I think it's hard to deal with as a player. I think it's very hard in a game like Street Fighter because you're using your hands, so you can feel like almost like you are combating yourself a bit as well when you're playing because your nerves. It's very hard to control. I think the players who control the nerves the best. Just that's also a reason why they are like so consistent sometimes.
For sure.
Because they're just like they know how to deal with their nerves, and I think that is a skill in itself for tournament play. It's like a different thing being unranked at home. You don't feel pressure. You might sit like this and play.
Of course, yeah. I mean, people in their boxers and whatnot.
Yeah, they play CPT in boxers sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Remember what Momi? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Momi posts. This guy Momi. I think he made top 8 in CPT, and then he like posted a picture of his underwear on Twitter. I was like, yeah, I played in these. Like, bro, I should have blocked him right there and there.
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh, Mommy's awesome.
You know, I love it. Yeah, I love Momi. Shout out to Glaze Gang. But with you bringing up the fact that, it's a skill, I think that one of the things that characterizes a skill means that it can be improved on.
That's true.
Not a talent, but a skill, which of course you can refine talent too, but that's somewhat natural too. So maybe I think like the fact that you are even so conscious of this thing and out like forthright with it gives you an even better chance to, grow in that department. But outside of that, man, the teammates that you have here, your brother, Phenom, and then of course you guys have Luffy here as well. It's a team tournament for a reason, bro.
Yeah, and and I think we need to, if we can start thinking instead of thinking anchor this or that, start thinking more matchup. What player do you actually, or what character do you actually want to fight?
Yeah.
I think that is something that we can use more to our favor than just thinking anchor. Because if you're a first player and you win, you are the anchor. If the second and third, so
yeah,
we originally thought of the third player as the anchor, but that's actually nonsensical in a way.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true.
It might. You also, let's say you are the first player out and you win, you have a break before you might have to anchor. Like Phenom had to go 3 games back to back against players who were very and they were very aggressive to him, and he didn't have time to like think. So maybe if he only had to do 2, that would be better for him. So as you say, it's a team tournament. It's not about individual players alone. It's about how we think as a team. As you could see, Infectious's team, they put their anchor first, and they won a very important
I think that's
game.
multifaceted too. I remember when I was competing in Street Fighter League, sometimes we would do this. I remember Team Inferno, Punk's team, would do it. Punk would just go first. But maybe that's part of the reason, which you just brought up right there, but also getting a win to start off. Like a more guaranteed win gives your other players, even if they aren't as strong as the player that went first, a better chance to win because the momentum is high.
Yeah.
But
and the other team is stressed, right?
Yeah,
so,
and they're more stressed and there's more pressure on them now.
And you can imagine the pressure you felt going 0-3 now, potentially,
in
our last game. And then you could hear like their relief when Tommy beat me.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of gave them a better chance of getting the relief than if Phenom had gone first, who's their strongest player on the team.
Yeah.
So he could have maybe crushed their spirits more. So there's something for us to take back home tonight and think really through, not just think who's the best player we put in last, but think what is the best for our team.
This is one of the things I love the most about Street Fighter League.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's a Street Fighter League. It's a team league. It's not it's not just we have this player so sick, we just put him and he will win.
Yeah.
It's back to back. We need to think more. So we definitely going back tonight to think more about our order than just is Phenom or Luffy banned? Whichever is banned goes last.
Yeah.
That's not smart. I think we made a big mistake there, and we need to catch ourselves in that mistake now early and refine it, change it, and come back with better strategies, because strategies are a big part of the league, not just individual play. It's the entire, you can bait out a character. Let's say a person has 2 very strong characters, but your matchup against one of these characters is extremely strong. So you try to match yourself with him because maybe your teammate doesn't want to play the other character he plays. So even if you're at a deficit there, you are forcing him to pick a character that the team is more comfortable with.
You're giving a free game right now. You're giving a free game right now.
No, but things like that is something to start.
The interesting thing too, where I feel like I'm learning a whole lot about your mentality, and I'm sure everyone else is just the fact that I want to make sure everyone realizes these guys are 1-1 right now. It's not like he's talking like you would think they were damn 0-3 or something. So you guys are looking great, but yet you're being so critical and being so critical of you guys' performance up to this point in your strategies. So I would imagine that would bode well for you guys. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, of course, Veggie, a man of multiple talents, man. I appreciate you so much, brother, and best of luck in your match up against Team Nasser.
Veggie with a very, very interesting interview with his twin, apparently, Rob TV. Only in the side of making content and being, a commentator as well. Still a very strong player, and it seems like they're really hurting or hitting themselves for that loss. Even though their record isn't that bad, let you know just how serious they're taking this, right? And also they have, somebody like Luffy apparently who doesn't pull any punches when it comes to talking about the opposition. He does not care.
It's so hard to tell when he's actually trolling, and it doesn't help that he does so a lot of it on Twitter. For the most part, you can't tell sarcasm through text. I say that all the time, but I'll tell you what, though, when it comes to serious business, Luffy is definitely the guy to go to. He is a straight shooter, as Veggie said, not only off the court but on the court, right through the sticks with Armika. However, it's very important to point out that Nasser has banned that Armika. We didn't get to talk about it too much, right? Nordovan actually going for the Rashid pick as well, so that's going to be aiming not at Problem X this time, who has been the main target for these last 2 games, but instead going towards Big Bird.
Big Bird actually going to be hit this time, but we've seen still the kin is right there, right? But now you have to worry about Problem X playing with any one of the characters he feels is comfortable. But here we go. Angry Bird going up against Luffy. This is going to be a good one, guys. We have Nasser versus Nordvid. This is game number 1, week number 4. Let's get it.
And we've seen the kind of play that Luffy likes to employ early on with this Colleen, right? Really setting the tone and always goes down to near timeout, right? He wants to get as much data as possible to either whiff punish you or force errors. But I don't think Angry Bird is that kind of player, right? He's not going to be the one to give you free whiff punishes. In fact, he's going to be the one to out footsie you in neutral. And so far, Angry Bird has made all the right decisions thus far against Luffy.
Getting backed up to this corner already. The patience is on point as always. I feel like that's been one of the playing so solid, really not giving a lot of opportunities for the opponent to
I told you it's not you. It's her. Oh,
about that good pressure here. We've seen Big Bird do this before.
Nice.
Use that EX pressure to get
the reversal. Can't press the button after that, and Veggie knew it.
Veggie in trouble once again. Okay, EX already spent. Trigger on the table and active for Birdie. Still
Nice!
Getting lower. Getting lower.
Nice!
Oh, overhead. One game apiece now. The rebuttal.
Because when he uses the V skills too, he reels back. So it will make your button whiff. So forget about any button. When you got EX overhead, just DP punish or beat both options.
Don't worry about it, Todd.
DP right away, right?
Just play the same game plan.
Yeah, because if he does the V skill too, it reels back. And then if you try to do a button beforehand, it will whiff. So if you got EX overhead, just do a DP punish.
Yeah.
Giving him the tech. Problem X giving Big Bird the tech right now.
That's so dangerous to have in your corner, right? You have a second that's kind of like a mad scientist in his own right. He streams so much of Street Fighter and just knows the game inside out to a certain degree that most players don't even get to witness. And you have him as a coach to break things down for you? That's broken.
That's actually stupid. Ooh, see, look, he said, yep, that's exactly what he was talking about. That extended hitbox on that heavy punch DP definitely working out.
Jeez. Man, you not only have problem X, but you also have problem Y and problem Z.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of broken. That controller, that piece of information really changed a lot. As you can see from Big Bird's outcome into that game.
Just starting it off, I like that.
Push the goofy out of me.
Lovely.
Oh, throws him out. This is not looking good. Normal game has been so good, but just not able to capitalize and take some big damage and make it count. We saw it in that first game, but this is set point for Big Bird, and that turned around quick.
It's just like the interview they had before the game, right? He's trying to get all the information necessary to conquer.
Yep.
And he's doing so right now. He took that L in the beginning. He's dissected all the information now for that success. Can Veggie find his way out?
Fighting back, just walk up jab from Big Bird. Okay.
Too many dashes, and he knew it too. One dash, sure. Another one, Big Bird is 1,000% checking it.
Yeah.
Hence why we see that result. Big Bird